from PAENHUYSEN. It's a Belgian name. And I'm a curator. So we are here the day before the opening of Hotel Belgrade. It's an exhibition in an old hotel that was built in 1937 and has now been abandoned for quite a while. It's going to be renovated next year, so we have the occasion here before the renovation to do a big show with 68 rooms. And this is kind of the main venue of Art Weekend Belgrade that takes place this week, starting tomorrow until Sunday. So the difference between making an exhibition in a gallery space or a hotel is that, of course, we have here a unique architecture. Those hotel rooms are emptied. So this is such a special occasion to work with architecture like that. And it's very important. Architecture can kill your art. If you put it in a wrong corner, it's dead, right? So you really have curating is playing with the room, with the atmosphere, with the walls. It's very important to let art breathe. And then to position them together. One artwork is going to say something about the other. There's this alchemy of curating. Here, it's of course extra special to give us what we try to do also is to give a homage to this building and its many stories as a hotel. So it's beautiful to see a place with history. The hotel rooms are really small, so it was kind of for business people, I guess, who were staying just for a day and moving on. It used also to be a love hotel. So it's beautiful to honor the space. Yeah, it's beautiful to walk. I love especially, how the walls are. You could see where some painting was hanging. A certain piece of furniture was always standing in that corner. You see also in the wallpaper the different layers that were on it. Often we just, we want to get rid of that, right? So we plaster it over. So it's beautiful that this is still there. So I think it's a nice idea to do an art fair in like these in-between spaces. But it has to be really thought through, and I think it has to work with the organizations that are already there and the community that's already living there. It's always nice to see who are my neighbors, and does this fit in the neighborhood? For sure, and also, of course, this exhibition, so as part of Art Weekend Belgrade, it's focused mainly to the Belgrade artists and to give them a platform. And then, of course, there are a few international. You invite international artists to come, international curators to visit. It's also important that you have exchange, that you have communication with the outside. So for a curator, I just had my most pleasurable moments. That's then standing together with the artists in the rooms, to see the artwork come in and to decide about the hanging, and then to see that it just sits, it's just perfect the way it is, and it works with the space. How the rooms talked with each other, and if it works, if there's a synergy coming along. This is an installation by Petar. It was lovely to see how he was installing it. Trying out all kinds of positions. It looks so simple, and that's often with art or also with literature, that when you read it, it sounds like, but it's so much work that goes into it, and in the end, the reader shouldn't notice it. The same with art, you shouldn't like it. The title is A Pack of Roofs. And I love how language can play with the visuals, so how there's a little gap between the title and the image you see, and that's where poetry comes about between the two. And what I think is wonderful here, and that's what a hotel does, right? It's about imagination, about dreaming, you're traveling, you're away from home. So, and also art tries to imagine what is possible and doing the impossible.